What's going on YouTube? Today I got the best Sigs for you guys. So I just threw these Sigs on about 2 days ago and I've just been dribbling around just practicing. I only really got to practice for like an hour, so I'm just been getting used to them and stuff. But if you guys are glitchy dribblers, these Sigs are going to be the best for that type of dribble style. You can get really glitchy, be moving across the court. I'm still getting used to a lot of them because I've been just playing I've been playing more comp and I haven't been dribbling like this in comp. You know, I've just been using like John Wall step back and stuff like that, but I switched to Luka so I can move across the court quicker. So that's one of the Sigs for you guys if you guys are not skipping ahead. But yeah, so I've been using mainly just moves just to get open in competitive play. But now with this build that I just made, I'll show you guys the build. With this build, I've just been wanting to dribble, get back to my roots. So these are the best Sigs that I found so far. So there could be better out there, but I don't think so, especially for glitchy moves. Obviously we don't know all the moves yet, and they're still gatekeeping a lot of moves. I haven't even hit starter 3 yet, so I don't have a good portion of the Sigs out there. So out of what I have so far, I'm gonna get into the best Sigs. I'm gonna break down the ones that I have on with this build. He's 6'4", he has the best dribble moves possible, 95 ball handle and 90 speed with ball, so that's going to give you the best moves. But then I'm gonna show you guys what I would use for 6'6", or what I do use for my 6'6", and other builds, other small builds that don't have the 95 ball handle or the 90 speed with ball. So start off with, this is, in my opinion, the best small guard build. I use this build for comp, and this is what I've been using just to play around with and dribbling around. And let me show you the build first. Actually, I guess I'm already in the Sig, so I'll show you guys the Sigs first if it decides to load. So to start off with, what I believe is important on this side would be motion style De'Aaron Fox. I think you move faster with De'Aaron Fox with and without the ball. Dribble pull up, that's preference based. Spin jumper, preference based. Hop jumper, that's also preference based. And I feel like Steph is a pretty good one. I like his, so I use Steph, but you can also use Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero. I think Trey Burke has a good one too. So also Trey, if you like Treys, but I'm rocking Steph right now. And then over here, most important thing, we're gonna go dribble style, Kyrie Irving. Now this is really good, obviously the best one in the game, especially for connectors. Your dribble style is what determines the connectors that you get. So Kyrie Irving is the best for connectors, I would say. Then in my opinion, it's Chelsea Gray. She has really good connectors, but she doesn't have really good like speed boosting moves. So most well put together dribble style is Kyrie Irving. KD is a good one too, and also Pro. So I will get Kyrie if you can, then I'll go KD, then Pro, and then if you can't get none of that, Chelsea Gray, which is only a 40 speed with ball. And that's if you're trying to get glitchy or just get open. Signature size up, obviously the best one in the game is Steve Francis. His is at a 95 ball handle. So if you can't get Steve Francis, you go down to Trae Young, that's at a 92, and they're both 6'5", under 6'5", so 6'4" and under basically. So if you're a taller build, I will go with De'Aaron Fox. Obviously you know what De'Aaron Fox looked like from last year. I think Zach LaVine has a good one too. So I will go Steve Francis, Trae Young, then Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's only a 75 ball handle. T-Max isn't bad, but I would prefer Zach LaVine over T-Mac personally. But that's what I would use just for your signature size up. Regular breakdown combos, all preference. I like De'Aaron Fox just for that little one step back, just in case I accidentally trigger it. It's just like a reset. I don't really use it, so I don't know if any of you guys use it. That's all preference based though. Aggressive breakdown, if you're trying to get glitchy, Ja Morant is clearly the best one. You can do the Ja Morant flip, the spin out of it. It gets really glitchy once you learn how to do it. I'm gonna drop a dribble tutorial in probably parts once I get some freedom, but it's gonna be coming probably within the next week. But I will show you guys how to do the Ja Morant flip You only need a 75 ball handle under 6'10", so you should be able to get it, and you can do it with any build. You don't have to have no fast build or nothing. You can do it with any build. But after that, I think I like Stephon Marbury, and that's who I use with my other build, my 6'2", I think. Or if I'm trying to just play like fast pace, I use Stephon Marbury. If I'm trying to play comp, I don't like John Morant for comp games, so I switched to Stephon Marbury. Then escape moves, it's either Trey or Kemba. 92 ball handle for Trey and 86 ball handle for Kemba. If you can't get those, I prefer Chris Paul out of that. And then if you can't get Chris Paul at an 80, KD's is at a 75, and that's another good one. So those are the best escape moves you can get. Trey and Kemba are kind of interchangeable. You can use whichever one. It's really preference based. They kind of look the same in my opinion. Combo moves, accidentally, I trigger these like accidentally every time. I really don't ever intentionally do them, so I just went with Kyrie because that quick double behind the back, just in case I accidentally get it. He also has that move right there, dribbling up the court. I accidentally trigger that sometimes, and I think it's pretty good too. I can combo out of it, like do a nutmeg out of it or something. So combo moves, preference based, I like Kyrie's just because of certain moves out of it, but none of that's important. Crossover, John Wall is the fastest one right there. You can get from point A to point B really quickly, and it takes you all the way across the court basically. But you lose the ball a lot when you do it, so it becomes dangerous. But if you John Wall at an 80 ball handle is honestly the best one in the game. And then if you can't get John Wall, honestly, I think James Harden has a solid one. Also, if you're trying to play like more protected with your dribbling. But if you're trying to get glitchy, John Wall. And then if you're trying to play more comp, I would say James Harden. And then behind the back, a lot of people use Jamal Murray, but if you're trying to get glitchy, please put on Trae Young. You get the fastest nutmeg in the game, and that moving behind the back right there is literally the fastest one in the game. So go with Trae Young. It's at a 92 ball handle. If you can't get that though, just stick with Jamal Murray at the 83. You can nutmeg out of anything. You don't have to do a hezzy, or you don't have to do certain moves, so it's kind of better in that sense. But I would say Trae Young, because I'm gonna show you guys why when I drop the dribble tutorial. And then into the spin, I prefer Steph. I don't know why I just had Jamal Murray on. I prefer Steph Curry's. You can get Pro 4s out of it. You can also get Pro 4s out of Jamal Murray, and his is also with a 70 ball handle, so it's pretty solid if you can't get that 92. But I would also prefer Penny. Penny right there, you just saw the Pro 4, so you can get Penny. But it's really all preference between these three in my opinion: Steph, Jamal, or Penny. And then hesitation, I would say KD or Luka. I'm using Luka right now because that little quick hezzy that you just saw, I think that one gets really good, especially in certain combos. It's also easier to sham god with Luka than it is with anybody else. So I would go Luka at a 75. You don't have to have that high of a ball handle. And then step back, John Wall, if you're trying to play comp, that's what everybody's using, but I'm rocking Luka because that's how you get from across the court with that little step back that he does, the move and step back right there. You can combo out of that really good, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that as well in my dribble tutorial. And then Kobe Bryant triple threat style, that's just preference based, none of that matters. But yeah, that's pretty much the Sigs. Basically, if you're going with any height, I think I covered pretty much everything with all the builds. And just to show you guys the build that I'm using currently, this is what it looks like. I put a 93 pointer up. That was before all the shooting updates, so it's kind of unfortunate. I definitely would change some things after I knew that shooting was going to get changed. At a small guard, you really don't need drive and dunk. If you want to, go ahead and put it up, but you're gonna have to sacrifice other stuff. So I just went with an 85 driving layup. That Anthony Edwards layup style is really good, especially with scoops and floaters, so you can do perfectly fine with this. I believe you get Pro Touch Hall of Fame with it. I don't know, where is it at? Yeah, Pro Touch Hall of Fame. I think you get everything, but really Pro Touch and scoopers all you really need Hall of Fame. So 85 layup is really all you need in the game. Standing dunk, you can get standing dunks with the 45. I just put it up just because I had the extra points. I'm still working on the midi. I don't really take midis. I only take threes with this build, threes and layups. So my three is still high. It still fits the play style, so it's not like it's terrible. Pass accuracy 65. I know that's scary, especially for a point guard, but I'm playing to dribble with this build and take shots, not here to pass. I can still, if you know how to pass and if somebody's doubling you, you can really get away with a 65. I put all my builds at a 65 except my first one, which was made for 5s and to play the 2. So you can live with a 65. Obviously ball handle 95 for Steve Francis, speed with ball 90 for Kyrie's dribble style, perimeter defense 65. That's just for clamps on bronze, I think, but the steal is more important. At 85 you get the 3 stealing badges on silver, which is good enough. I put my defensive rebound up because I like to rebound, and then these are my physicals. Obviously you put the stamina up. Vert really doesn't matter with this build because it's no dunks, and rebounding is the only thing that ties into it, not blocking shots either. I haven't even put it up because it's not that important right now. Strength at a 73. Now I put my strength at a 73 for physical handles. I think silver, I think I got it on. If you don't know what physical handles is when you're getting bumped at the perimeter. You get bumped a lot this year, so I get it on gold. You get bumped a lot this year, so I wanted to make sure I had it just so like I wouldn't just be getting bullied around up top the court. Felt like it was important to have. So that's why I went with the 73 strength. Excel speed booster on gold, and speed is the same thing basically. So this is the build I'm toting right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I'm gonna try to get the dribble tutorial out as quick as possible. But until then, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.